super. Reglove! Player 1 might have just shifted this round into high gear. Are we gonna see a comeback here? They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Flatline zone. Player 1 comes out on top with a fierce battle. Talk about a show. That match had it all.
Round 1. Fight.
Backdash to start. They're not taking any chances. Connects with medium kick. Picks up the counter. Springs forward with the drive rush. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Corner switch means they can now go on the offensive. Sticks the combo. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Knockdown. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? Life lead opens up. Trying to read each other here? They saw the chip KO on the table. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
They exchange blows. Who's going to start things off? Player 1 kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Knockdown. Departure set. Blocks the impact. Hits them with a stop and pop. Player 1 has a slight life lead. Springs forward with the drive rush. Going in. Player cages them in with the left shuka. Wow, that's some big time damage there. Big exchange blows. A quick breather. Player 1 is dominating this match. Throwing some shade. Drive rush to keep it going. In there. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches.
Round 1. Fight.
So, what are our fighters planning in this opening round? Blocks the jump in. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Okay, both fighters have taken a long step back. They're both looking to reassess the fight. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Corner switch means they can now go on the offensive. Had the radar up and running. We've reached the midway point of the round, and both fighters are at about even life. Spends the gauge on the drive rush. Both fighters are working with empty drive gauges, but I'm sure they want to make something happen. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to tank. Spends it on the... Nice! Sees the combo through and takes the round. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Shows the medium kick. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Spikes him with free glove. Player 1 spent the super art to take the last round, but how will they handle the meter deficit? Both fighters planning something? Player 2 is in a pretty good situation. Springs forward with the drive rush. 3-ball ices him. That's a big gap. Who's going to close it? Jumps up. Throw miss. We have super arts on deck. A super art? What'll happen here? They were not cleared for takeoff. That...
Comes a new challenger.
Two of the biggest lab monsters are about to get it going.
Here's to a fair fight.
You call, I answer.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. There's a corner switch. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Blocks the jump in. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. Tons of drive and health to work with. Big counter. Taking stock. The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. Combo with the target combo. There's space to make something happen here. Heats it up with a combo into super. Parries the projectile. Now what's the follow-up? Who will capitalize on an opening first? Both of them are low on health in there. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Shows the medium kick. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Departure set. 3-volt. Player 2 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Bends the meter, hoping for a good return. Level 3 super! Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Using the super can open up huge chances for you. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Oh, they took the pinch! Drive low! A quick breather. Very nice breathe line. Uses the teleport. Jumps, drop, there's no blocking that. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Fight round. Fight.
Medium kick. Barely blocks the jump in. Sets a shuriken bomb to panic. Sets Kenobo. Brings out his early super to pile on the pressure. In with the crosser. Oh man, this is a scary range. Jump out of sight. Jump. Tricky hidden variable. Ugh, put a bit of stank on that with an overdrive arm. Player 1 needs to use their drive moves to have any chance of a comeback. This is gonna closes it out. Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Pokes with a medium kick. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. That was a solid anti-air. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Takes a trip. Big counter. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Player 1 chases them down. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Life lead opens up. Taking stock. Counters with the knee jab. Nice lead. Where's their opening? Rejects the air attack. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Fight.
Shows the medium kick. Barely blocks the jump in. Holds out with the block. Down to the wire. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Pounding them with the Lachuka. Can they stand the heat? Goes for the super arm early to try and establish a big life lead from the get-go. Player 1 has a slight life lead. Springs forward with the drive rush. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Tries to catch him out with the arc snap. It's a good spot to use the super. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Big super on hit. It's on. Jump clutch anti-air. Connects with the throw. Player 2 is in a very good spot. Tries to get the counter hit and the win. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Hidden variable? Parries the attack. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match going to go? Corner switch means they can now go on the offensive. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Trips him up. Goes for the throw. Player one can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. No good up high. Throws them to negate the block. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Combo with the target combo. Quarter makes a KO. Player two takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Goes for the jump in to start the round. Throws them. What's next? Box them with a target combo. Uses their drop, bends the meter, hoping for a good return. Bushi Scramble's gonna leave them hurt. Dealing a nice chunk of damage. Springs forward with the drive rush. Player one is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Our fighters are at a standstill. What's the play here? Looks to drop them to earth. Oh, says no to the impact. Burnout activates. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. They're thinking of scoring big off this cage use. Three gloves. They are absolutely wailing on each other in the middle of the cage. Both fighters planning something? Spikes them with three gloves. Tons of space between the fighters now. What are they cooking up? Player two has depleted their drive kick. Turns up flatlines in. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Very good indeed. Fight round. Fight.
Medium kick into. Quarter line incoming. Jump. No! This'll break them. Yes, it's a good spot to use the super. Hits them with a Bushi Scramble. 9 to 5 work damage incoming. Throws them. Player two is in a very good spot. Jump in, Bazooka, throws them in the minefield. What are they gonna do? Uses their drive gauge. Sticks out a kick, anti-air in the clutch. This can lead to some big damage. Both shots, oh, coming for you. A jump, clutch, anti-air. Nothing stops this train. Vagabond forever, are you kidding me? That was a fight heard round the world. Yo, talk that!
Here comes a new challenger.
It's time to see what both fighters have in store for us today.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Goes for an overhead. Plenty of time left. How's the match going to play out? Player two will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. What are they thinking here? Clear that neither of them wants to be in the corner. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Takes a trip. Strings it all together. And the throw ends the round. Player two sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Round two. Fight.
Decides to create some distance to start. The jump in is denied. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Oh, looking to ramp up the voltage. Follow-up. Both fighters just goes for it at this range. Side switch in the corner. Player one needs to use the threat of the corner here. A quick breather. Smart play with the throw. Uses the target combo as a filler. Player's burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Knockdown and eats. Player one has a full drive gauge but is on the brink of death. Didn't hesitate going for the kill with that super. Taking no prisoners. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Critical rolling attack. Get out of here. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Knockdown. Goes for the throw. Uses a drive parry against the attack. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. All right, what's coming up next? They break things off to take a quick breather. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Shows the medium kick. The throw misses. Box him with a target. Well-timed corner switch. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Dashes. Grabbing, looking to impress with this super. Follow-up. A quick breather. Player 2 is working with a better game. What can they do with it? Big opportunity now in this corner. Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Going in, unfazed by the switch and block. Yes, sir, more damage, please. Are we gonna see they're going for the super art? Comes crashing down on them with some boosting in there. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this front.
Final round. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Tries to catch him out with the arc step. Player 2 didn't rely too much on drive in that last round, but they may be looking to mix things up here. Jumps in. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner. This can lead to some big damage. Up the oh, putting the cherry on top. Bushin scramble. Yo, I saw this in Shibuya one night. And it is on. Player 1 has the super gauge advantage. Amazing. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Impact squashed. Turns out. Oh, yo! Rock super here! Cooks up some hot flatline zone. Woo! I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell him what's good. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. Blocks the jump in. Stops the attack cold with a perfect parry. How will they follow up? Trips him up. Player 1 has the life advantage. Gets the jump in. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Side switch with the back throw, looking for a chance to gain the upper hand. Player 1 chases them down. Knockdown. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Big low reaching heavy. Burnout activates. Player 2 gets him. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Goes for the super art. Comes crashing down on them with some Bushin beats. Bushin beats assaults them from the air. Will that super be the turning point? At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Player 2 has a slight life lead. Uses the target combo as a filler. Their life is hanging by a thread. They gotta lean heavily on their drive moves now. They back the opponent into the frozen. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Oh, burnout triggered. Keeps him out. Knocked him out of the air. Clutch anti-air. Flatline zone. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight!
Backdash to start. They're not taking any chances. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Player one will look to apply pressure here. A quick brief. Just goes for it at this range. Confirms the Bushin Ninja Star Stun. The damage and attack boost off this will really tip things in their favor. Target combo into... Oh, yo! Rock super hit! Oh, you gotta spend it if you're in it to win it! All out with the ground-shaped cannonball! Player one flipping the script with that turnaround super! They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Player one can't let this simmer. They gotta sprawl flat into the guard break. I can't. Oh, burnout. Did they mean to do that? It is over. Get that bank account ready because that fight was easy money. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that good guy. Connects with the throw. Come on. Tries to catch him up with the arch set. Oh, whiffs the throw. Trips him up. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. Knockdown. Was looking for that jump attack. Can't tech the throw? Taking stock. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. The grab misses. Throws them to negate the block. Going wild. Gets him. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round two. Fight!
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Strings it all together. Player one spent a chunk of their SA meter and enters the round with a deficit. They've got to be extra careful. Vertical rolling attack! Get out of here! Block. Just goes for it at this range. Comes crashing down on them with some Bushin beats. Now, can they finish the jump charges forward? Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Jumps up. Denies the jump in. Barely blocks the jump in. Tries to catch him out with the arch step. Play not looking good. The corner's a bad place to be. Drive parry. Going in. All the throw connects. Oh my God, what's gonna happen? The drive gauge is putting the cherry on top. Raw super hard hit comes flatline zone. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Are these two gonna fight forever? How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Player one has the life lead. Backs them into the corner. Player one is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Oh, easy tech. The jump in is denied. Very solid corner switch. Player one doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Can't tech the throw? Taking stock. Holds out with the block. Got their eye on the air. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Player one, this is a huge chance to make a field. Each hit is so important. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Going binomial theorem with a Bushin scramble. Bushin scramble comes from behind to pick up the win. They took advantage of every chance.
Oh my God!
Player two with a good start to the fight. But can they keep it up?
Fight!
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. The jump in catches them. Changing up the beat with the hidden variable. Vertical rolling attack. Get out of here. Burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player one in dire straits with a super art. The super doesn't hit. Jumps. What'll happen here? Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Anti-air in the clutch. Player 1 meets them air to air. Hits back with the overdrive vertical. Oh, Reed drops him hard. Player 1 can't bear the burnout. What a finish! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight!
Takes their legs out. Will come out on wall splat into the charge lane. Hits them with a vagabond overhead. Player 2 is in a very good spot now. This is gonna hurt. Taking super hard to show what a PhD and fighters can do for you. Attack hits and they may get another chance. Player 2 needs to take advantage of this gauge despair. Throws them. Come on. Low heavy. Sees the overhead coming. What now? They've got about half life left. Go out of sight. It connects with the throw. Player 2 has the super gauge advantage. Takes their legs out. All the throw connects. Player 2 with the rip. They were sitting on their meter for this super art. The super hit. It's gonna be enough to kill. Does not leave anything to chance with that super finish. I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one.
Here comes a new challenger.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Player 2 has them legit shook in the corner. Blocks the jump in. Just out of range for that throw. Throws them to start the corner pressure. This is looking bad. What are they gonna do? This is a tough spot. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Player 1, big KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Dashes up. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Takes a trip. Nails the anti-air. Departure. Dashes forward. The throw misses. Player 2 needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. Our fighters are at a standstill. What's the play here? Gets carried to the corner. Big throws. Knockdown and changing up the beat with the hidden variable. Ends the meter. Hoping for a good return. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. Using the super can open up huge chances for you. Sneaks in the throw. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for nationals. It's time to go all in. There's a drive rush to throw the opponent off balance. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Deftly shuts out the jumper. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Knockdown. Side switch. Now they're on the defensive. Player 2 has the life lead. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Blocks the jump in. The super armor does its job. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. No more drive gauge. Heading into the end game now. It's nice. Sees the combo through and takes the round. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. jump? They timed that just right to get the perfect parry. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Things are slow going right now, but we may see some counters with Amnesia. Nice read. They just won't stop switching sides. Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. Still scrapping for control of the space. Both fighters planning something? Changes them in with the Lavshuka. Both of our combatants are cooking up something. What'll happen here? Gets the jump in. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Going for the conclusive kill with that super. What a move! Puts him on a t-shirt with that finish. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Grabs him. Gets a chance with that jump in. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo.
No good up high.
Big counter.
Away.
This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. All right. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Solid throw tag. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Nails the anti-air. Goes for the super art? Perfect time to spend the meter. Kept their composure and pulled out the combo at just the right time. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Goes for the jump in to start. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Slides and goes for the legs. Springs forward with the drive rush. Throws him. What's next? But hits him with a stop and bomb. Quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Vagabond and sends him flying. Uses the target. It's a good spot to use the super. Start the tune. The Kimberly's ready to feast. Bushin Ninja Star Cypher. And this is only the beginning. Our fighters are at a standstill. What's the play here? That back row was huge. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Closes it with a classic corner throw. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight.
Open, crowns them from above. This is pounding them with the Lavshuka. Can they stand the heat? Oh, coming for you. Dribble. Player 1 with a this is gonna hurt. Oh, gets the arrow? Both absolutely refusing to get so out of sight. Wall flat into the guard break. Vagabond Edge connects. This can lead to some big damage. Arc step. Yes, sir. More damage, please. Player 2 can't let this sit. They are done. That was a fight heard round the world. Yo, top that.
Here comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Great block on that ambiguous cross-side. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? All right. Throws him down. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Good parry there, and Super Art activated. Expect something big here. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? The corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? The jump-in is denied. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Going binomial theorem with a boosted good heads-up play, going for that combo to do enough damage to finish the round. Player 2 with a big first round pickup. Can they close it out? Opts to create space to start. Who's going to start things off? Can't tech the throw? Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. What's the next move? There's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. Hitting that extra juicy with Kagero no Mai. Big throws. Knockdown and dip blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Hits them with a bag of nice counter. Jumps in. Burnout activates. Shuts that down with a parry. The throw is denied. Both fighters go out of sight. A wheel, the low kick hits. Ooh, it's getting hot here. Flatline zone. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Not good enough.
Final round. Fight!
Backdash to start. Anti-air in the clutch. Long-range fireball to break the silence. Anti-air drops them. Player 1 won out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round. Connects with the throw. Makes the enemy shields and gets that bump. The attack continues. Breaks it. Player 2 needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity. Perfect execution with the anti-air. One step ahead of that. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Ninja Star Sniper. Get ready to be plugged in for some new era ninjutsu. Player 2 flipping the script with that turnaround super. Shuriken bomb. Oh, they got him. Player 2 really had to fight for that one. No shortage of drama. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch.
Hi!
Hidden variable? The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Perfect parry to stop it. Time to go on the offensive. Trips him up. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Shows the overhead. A drive rush to try and keep up the attack. Big counter. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Nails the anti-air. Throws him. What's next? This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize the KO? Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Fight!
Goes for the jump in to start the round. Solid throw tag. Slides and goes for the leg. Shoots off a fireball up close. Had the radar up and running. Tries to catch him out with the arc snap. Bends the meter, hoping for a good return. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. This is a turning. Burnout activates. Player 2 ends the round with a sick combo. Amazing. Player 2 took no time to finish that fight. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Throws him. What's next? Player 2 chases him down. The combo's there. The low heavy hits. Jump in finds the mark. Trips him up. From up above. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. Life lead opens up. Player 2 can't opt for the throw to close it out. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight!
I guess they both like jumping. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. There's a wall splash. He can't do anything now. Hits him with a vagabond edge. Opts to continue the attack with the drive. There's a change of side. Oh, burnout triggered. Uses the gauge for a super art. Comes crashing down on them with a Bushin. Wraps it up with a decisive combo. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight!
Immediate jumping. The last round. It's now or never. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Wall flat into the guard break. Once the overhead denied. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Anazakura hit. Mai's gonna show you just why they call her the alluring Kuroichi. Nippon Ichi! Crowns him from above. Ooh, what a smart throw. Okay, here we go. A wig turns out. And here comes the boom! The super hit. It's gonna be enough to kill. Does not leave anything to chance with that super finish. I've seen a lot of fights in